Today's talk is about gratitude and basically discuss the origins of how bio-electrode therapy came to be. And gratitude for those individuals who, I have to say, who were my mentors and inspired me to kind of go deeper, dive deeper into how these things work, how simple applications of electrodes on the hand could have such a phenomenal effect in the development of this amazing therapy called bioelectrode therapy. The first person I would like to express gratitude for is Dr. Woo Tai-yu, a Korean physician who developed Korean hand therapy, and his apprentice, who was Dan Lobash, who again spent a long time with me developing and explaining and exploring how the simple application of electrodes on a hand could have such remarkable effects of eliminating pain, different parts of the body, any parts of the body. It could be the toes, it could be the, any imaginable ailment can be treated by this simple correspondence therapy. Now it's just the hand, the whole body's on the hand. So here you've got a critter walking along the path, and he's looking around, and he's taking a drink, and so on. So that's basically the correspondence there. This is the back of the body, and this is the front of the body. Here we've got, over here we've got, this is the head here, right there, and the neck of the front of the body, upper body, all the way down to, prostate problems, or, here are the legs, and so on. Every joint on the body corresponds to, every joint on the fingers or the hands corresponds to a joint on the body. There is a tooth. I had a toothache. Actually two different problems there, toothaches and infections. All I had to do was take silver electrodes and place them on those 2 points, and bingo, the pain is largely relieved. But not only is the pain being relieved, but also the infection, because I've got silver ions, well known as antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, will travel from that point all the way up to my tooth and clear usually within a day. The pain's totally gone and there's no inflammation or infection. So that's another one. Here's another one, auricular therapy. It's been around for, again, there's another creative genius, a French Noget, Dr. Paul Noget, developed this amazing therapy. Chinese had a rudimentary understanding of auricular therapy, but it was the German and the French, based on Dr. Paul Noget's work, showed how the points on the body corresponds to the points on the ear. Amazing. And I can simply place, for example, right in here, I could simply place some silver on my ear right there, which there'll be tender spots, which would correspond to a toothache here. Or over here would correspond to somewhere, toothache anywhere. I could treat any point simply by placing silver electrodes on my ear. The other person that I would like to express my appreciation for was Master Tong. His theories and his understanding of Chinese medicine goes way back, several thousand years. And so he adopted all these principles and practices and developed Tong-style acupuncture, which is, to me, it was an eye-opening experience when I discovered that, actually, not only a microsystem here, but a microsystem here, and another one here, another one on the face. Microsystems everywhere in the body that could be treated with, of course he was using needles, but I'm using electrodes, just like Korean hand therapy, but I use them on different parts of the body and the feet and so on. And so that was another grand realization and gratitude for those healers. And then as I dove deeper into understanding how electrodes could have these remarkable effects on the body, I discovered a book called The Bioelectric by Dr. Robert Becker. And this is an amazing book, and it's a book about his journey, Dr. Becker's journey in developing a deeper understanding how electricity, how microcurrents could treat infections in the body and could treat, well, it's an amazing deeper understanding of bioelectricity. So thank you, Dr. Robert Becker. Another famous healer who I spent a lot of time with personally was Dr. Lee Poulos, who's a psychologist, and he taught me EFT, he taught me hypnotherapy. We spent a lot of time, we did many study groups and things, learning about the magical healing properties of the body and the mind. And so again, he is no longer living either, and yeah, thank you, Dr. Lee Poulos. So those are the main people that I would consider that I have learned from and developed my own little ideas about bioelectricity and where and how to put the electrodes on and make this, I would say, quite a phenomenal therapy called Bio-electrode Therapy. Why and how it works. And so it's my mission in the remaining years of my life is to further study, further understand the insights and practices of bioelectricity and making it simpler, refining it, and finding new protocols and so on. So I can share it with people who can, treating addictions, treating opioid addictions, how simple electrodes on the fingers, on the gene well points on the hands and the feet could eliminate virtually all the anguish and pain and misery of opioid withdrawal. We've got the opioid crisis, the pandemic. It's my goal right now to teach people how to apply the electrodes. A simple protocol on the hand can have such incredible effects on the body. But diving deeper than that, how to treat almost any imaginable pain anywhere in the body, toothaches, back pain, arthritis, fibromyalgia, you name it. It all can be treated with electrodes. Our body is electrical by nature, and we apply the electrodes according to the traditional Chinese medicine meridian system. So in my book and in my app and so on, there's graphic illustrations showing precisely where to push or secure these gold and silver electrodes or copper and silver electrodes to points on the hands and the feet and so on to treat almost any imaginable pain. It's hard to believe, and it's hard to believe how powerful it is, but our body truly is based on electrical energy, bioelectricity. And once you understand how it works, the effects, the stimulating the cell membranes and balancing electrolytes and pH and the energy effects, the mitochondria creating ATP production and creating the energy, which is equivalent to qi for healing pain and misery. Anyway, so that's just a short introduction to some of the people who are foundational to bioelectrode therapy. Without them, I would not be here today trying to train people in bioelectricity. I think it's a very extraordinary therapy, no equipment, non-invasive. It's just great, but enough is enough, and thank you for taking the time to view this and perhaps explore some of those pioneers in this business of bioelectricity. Thank you.